What's up YouTube, back with another video, and today got my first playbook video, 2K26, and we're gonna be starting off with the Rockets. This playbook has quite a few plays that are pretty good, some better and more consistent than others, but I will go through some of them in detail, and then the rest I'll probably just quickly mention like towards the end. And so with that being said, let's get into it. The first play is HOU Give 52 double horns. This is a handoff play that you can use to either get to the rim or get into your mid-range.
Hit that, man. Screen coming. I got you help. Go, come on. Keep firing that.
And yeah, we are practicing these plays on Hall of Fame. So right here, I call it for Van Vliet. And so whoever you call the play for will be the guy that's like right here that will do the handoff. And so whoever you initiate the play with, so whoever has the ball is going to be the one to come off the screens for the handoff. You can basically call it for whoever has the weakest defender. So I just call it for Van Vliet, or you can just call it for your guards because they're usually guarded by another like short player. And so with someone like KD, once he comes off these screens and he gets the handoff, he could just raise up for his shot. He's so tall, 99 mid range, Hall of Fame dead eye, like you can't really contest him. And so if it's a guard that's doing this handoff, he's being guarded by another shorter guard, is like I said, he can't really contest Kevin Durant. And also if they decide to switch, you can take advantage of your mismatch. And so the play starts off with you passing it right here to Sengun. He gets the screen. Sometimes, this little cut right here might be open, but a lot of times it's not. Especially like I noticed they help off the corners a lot. And so he's not that much of a shooter. You can make shots with him, but if you have somebody else in this corner, right, you can probably just do a skip pass to that corner and use the little quick shot mechanic and get a shot up quickly before this defender can go back and contest. But right here, I just let the play run, get it to Van Vliet. And also, so I'll go to my controller settings. It's the off ball section. So right here for receiver control, I put it on handoff size pitch pass. So if you hold B or circle, you'll do a handoff. And so that's what I put my settings on. So when Kevin Durant comes off the two screens, I hold B to give him a handoff, but I also hold LT too, just to like protect the ball. And also I feel like you get better handoff animations when you're holding your left trigger. And so hand the ball off to KD, and Lu Dort, he's too far behind. So right here, you can get to like this mid-range, this elbow area, and you can either pull up, do a dribble pull up right here. I do a little step back, especially that can especially work, especially against real people. They might think you're going to attack the basket, so they might be running at like an angle. And so you hit them with a step back. But here, Lu Dort is too late to contest. KD, too tall, easy mid-range. Look, too little. The next play is HOU Cut one rip. This is a cutting play that you can use to get some lobs or just some dunks and layups at the rim. So right here, I call it for Amin Thompson. He's going to bring the ball up to the wing, and then he's going to pass it off to Sengun. Then he's going to get this screen from Van Vliet and, go down the middle. And so right here, nobody helps, and he's able to get the lob off. And I remember plays like this last year, like depending on who was like out here, the defense would sag off. So like with someone like Amin, like when you make this pass here, they might like sag off. So he might not get hit by the screen, or he might just go under. And so you could always call this for someone like who's a decent shooter. So I could call this for someone like KD too, because he's athletic enough to like catch those lobs and stuff, but they have to play up on him. So they're a lot less likely to go under the screens. But right here, Shea, he goes over for whatever reason. And Sengun, he's a pretty good passer, so he could definitely throw these lobs. And I get an easy dunk. The next play is HOU Give 52 pistol cross. And this is another handoff play you can use to either get to the rim or get to your mid-range.
Pick up, man. That's all you. Shut up. Come on, man.
So right here, I actually call the play for Amin Thompson, and I give Van Vliet the ball so that Kevin Durant is the one to come off the handoff. And so again, I start out Van Vliet on the wing, swing, swing, get it to Şengün on the elbow. Sometimes this may be here. Most of the times it's not, unless like this defender reaches or something. But you just hold, and then Kevin Durant gets the 2 screens and comes to get the handoff. And notice that like I turn around like this because I noticed like a really small detail that I like about this play, but a lot of other handoff plays that I noticed too. Like when he gets the handoff, Şengün will actually set the screen on his man on this defender, which is something that they really didn't do a lot last year. And so nice little detail that I like about the play. And so right here, he kind of sets the screen, but he also kind of like seals him off as he rolls. And so he forces this switch right here. So Hartenstein, he's too late getting out as KD, too tall, too good, easy. The next play is punch 21 delay. This is a guard post-up type play. So it's a inverted pick and pop that goes into a flare screen, but you can use it to force switches or just go downhill against smaller players. So right here, I call it for KD. He brings the ball up on the wing. And so whoever your point guard is going to set the screen. So Van Vliet, he's going to set the screen. And then, like I said, you can use this play to force switches or just go downhill against smaller players. And so I run Dort into the screen and they end up switching. You also see the flare screen out here, but that doesn't get open. But KD, I force the switch onto Shea, and then from here, you know, depending on the player that you have or the player that you're going against, you could probably get all the way to the rim, you know, do some Euros or get some like physical finisher bully animations or meter dunk on smaller players. So I've used this with Banchero against the Rockets, so I was able to go downhill against Fred VanVleet and just get some easy layups, some dunks. But if you're not able to like get around your defender, you can just go into the post. And so right here, I'll go into the post against Shea. He doesn't jump, neither does Chet. It's still a 21, but it's KD. Like you can just turn and shoot over people like nothing. The next play is quick 21 STS. This is 3-point play is designed to get you a 3 at the top of the key wing area. So right here, I call it for KD. He starts over here on the elbow, and I give Amen Thompson the ball just because when he gets this screen, he's able to go downhill, and he's a really good finisher, so he could put a lot of pressure on the rim, force the defense to help, or just finish. And so I get the screen from KD, and I actually get all the way to the rim. I could have dunked this, but Jalen Williams, he goes under the screen, and so right here I use the little quick shot mechanic, and I turn what could have been a red contest into a yellow 18. It's KD. He could still green nose. Pretty much anybody can still green nose with the way the game is right now. But like I said, it's a good play to, you know, catch the defense slipping, because once you drive right here, the help defense is like really aggressive. So you see people just running out the corners, and so also pay attention to your other teammates too, and just, you know, make the right read. Next play is quick 14 series. This is another 3-point play. Is designed to get you a 3 at the top of the key.
Come around him. Come get him. Switch.
So right here, I call it for KD. He starts with the ball on the wing. Then I'm going to dribble up to the top, hand off to Amen Thompson, and then pass the ball off to Van Vliet. And I remember this play from last year and just even other 2Ks. Like, once you get right here, he gets the screen, and like you can sometimes like get lobs off, but this year it's not happening. Like the help defense is like very aggressive, and they will protect the rim. So you might not be able to get those lobs off, but I just let the play run. You get 2 screens from Shengun and Amin Thompson. Comes out to like the top of the key wing area, and again I do the little quick shot. Like I'm telling you, if you could get, you know, the hang of the timing with the quick shots, especially like off of plays, it just makes a lot more plays so much more usable because you don't need as much space as you would previously, especially with a lot of like quick hitting down screens, mid-range plays, 3-point plays. Like if you're able to get a hang of it, then you can definitely get use out of a lot more plays. Also, another option with this play is you don't have to make this pass over to Van Vliet. You can just hold the ball and the play will still continue. You just won't get 2 screens. You'll just get 1. So I give him in the ball. KD gets the screen, goes down towards the baseline, and then boom, he comes back up, gets the screen from Shengun. Door too late on the closeout. Easy 3. And like I said in the beginning, there's some other plays in this playbook that are pretty good that you could get some use out of. And so this one is Houston Fist 91 drag. It's just a double ball screen. So bring the ball up on the wing with KD, hit it with some dribble moves, and then get the double screens. And from here, you know, just read the defense. I probably could, you know, attack the rim, but I get into the mid range, shoot a pull up. Defense can't contest. Green. This is another simple double ball screen. This is Houston Fist 81 side, and right here I call it for KD, and then he gets this double ball screen from Shengun and Amin Thompson. Hardenstein, he comes out. I don't know what he's doing, but I actually miss Shengun on a roll right here. You can, you know, get him a nice bounce pass right here. Bounce passes are actually like a lot better in like these like pick and roll situations this year from what I've seen. But I just take it all the way, get an easy layup. This play right here is quick point 2. It's just a simple double off ball screen from the corner to the wing. So right here, call it for KD. He gets the screen from Eason, and Shengun comes out to the wing. J-Dub is still hung up on the screen, so easy 3. This play right here is quick floppy double. Basically how it sounds, a floppy but 2 screens. And so right here I actually called a play for Amin Thompson. This is one of those weird plays that like whoever you call it for is not the person that gets the shot, even though it should be like that. But I hand the ball out to Van Vliet. KD goes under the basket, then he gets the 2 floppy screens, comes out to the wing, open 3. This playbook also has a couple mid-range plays you could probably get some use out of. So this right here is a quick give mid, and I call it for KD. So he sets this screen for Shengun. You pass off to Shengun. You hand off, right? You dribble off to the wing and then hand off to Amin Thompson. Then Shengun sets this screen for KD. And sometimes he'll come out all the way out to the 3, and sometimes like he'll curl around like he's supposed to like the elbow area. And right here, Lu Dort, he just takes a horrible route. But right here, he curls around to like the mid-range elbow area and gets a open midi. And this is another mid-range play. This is a quick 1-4 curl. And so pass off to Van Vliet. Pass it back to Tari Eason, and then KD gets these 2 screens. Then he's going to curl around to like the elbow area. Dort. Too late on the contest. Green. So that's pretty much it for all the plays. Let me know how y'all feel about this playbook. And as always, I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content.